Welcome to the voting session meeting of the Central Valley Board of Education, January the 18th, 2024. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty, and justice for all.
And shut that, please.
For tomorrow.
Hide those kids, we have a meeting.
Colleen, when you're ready, you can call roll.
They're gonna stay home and log in.
Mr. Amline,
Here.
Mr. Astro,
Here.
Mr. Bloom,
Here.
Mrs. DeSenza,
Here.
Mr. McDonald,
Here.
Mr. Moab,
Here.
Mr. O'Neill,
Here.
Mr. Ross.
Here.
Mr. Amos.
Stay here
Here.
before you do that.
Okay, so before we get to routine items, I would like to acknowledge and recognize that January is Board Appreciation Month. I would like to thank our Board of Education for your dedication and service for the students and staff of the Central Valley School District and the entire school community. People don't always understand the countless hours of service that you give to our school community and the responsibility to make decisions in hopes of bettering the opportunities for our youth of Central Valley, as well as our support staff, all of our staff and the support of our administration. So I personally want to thank all of you for your efforts. And I offer that thank you on behalf of the entire Central Valley school community. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Item 3, public comments on agenda items only.
Got anything tonight?
Nothing? Do I still defer to Mr. Falco?
No, we're good.
Well, only
On
on,
the
you got to let me
executive
announce
session.
the executive session that we held immediately prior to tonight's meeting to discuss personnel and legal matters and to receive information.
Okay, thank you. All right. Minutes. Number 4. To approve the voting session minutes from November 16th, 2023. And number 2, to approve the voting session minutes from December 7th, 2023. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
So moved by Mr. Bloom, seconded by Mr. Moad. We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion on the motion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Anybody wishing to vote no? Hearing none, the motion carries. Treasurer's report. Mr. O'Neill serves as our treasurer.
The following bills and reports are submitted for approval. We have to confirm the December 23 general fund payments in the amount of $1,755,172.99. That's on attachment C. Number 2, confirm the December 2023 cafeteria fund payments in the amount of $77,348.56. That's on attachment D. And number 3, confirm the December 2023 construction fund payment in the amount of $757.93. That's on attachment E. We also have to vote on approving the November 23 Berkheimer report on attachment F and the December 23 Berkheimer report on attachment G. I'll make that motion.
Motion by Mr. O'Neill, seconded by Mr. Analine. We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion on the motion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Anybody wishing to vote no? Hearing none, the motion carries. Agenda items. A, board policy items. Number 1, to approve resolution 2024-03, authorizing participation in the 2024-2025 joint purchasing program with the Allegheny Intermediate Unit. And number 2, to approve a memorandum of understanding reunification partnership with the Community College of Beaver County to affirm a plan to be implemented and followed in the event of a hazardous or traumatic event, requires the evacuation of a building or buildings of the school district pending approval by the solicitor. I make a motion for that item there. Do I have a second by Mr. Ross? Is there any discussion on the motion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Anybody wishing to vote no? Hearing none, the motion carries. Negotiation items, coming right back to you, Mr. O'Neill.
We have a meeting scheduled for Monday, the 22nd at 10 a.m. So we're in talks, the service union.
Thank you. Anything else under negotiations? Moving over to Ms. Belcastro, our chairperson for education items.
Number one, to approve, confirm the release time, staff development requests. See in the chart, conferences in the first column. Middle column, we have our individuals who will be attending, and the third column is the dates they will be attending. And number two is to approve a 2-year agreement for the school-based peer support group for grieving children and adolescents between the Central Valley School District and the Caring Foundation, pending approval of the solicitor. That can be found on attachment J, and I so move.
We have a motion second by Senzo. Is there any discussion on the motion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Anybody wishing to vote no? Hearing none, the motion carries. Technology, Mr. McDonald is our chairperson.
Yeah, we also have a committee meeting coming up, February 14th at 5:30, just before our next school board meeting. We'll be meeting and getting a state of affairs from, the group here.
Okay, thank you. Anything else?
Nope.
Item E, athletics, Mr. Roth serves as our chairperson.
One, to approve the following conditioning programs, January 8th, 2024 through March 2nd, 2024, at a rate of $10 per hour, up to 60 hours total. The coaches are listed on the left-hand column, and the athletic that they are coaching is listed on the right. And number two, to approve the Central Valley Middle School swim team to practice at Hopewell Pool this spring at a rate of $50 a day for the purpose of practices, pending approval by the Hopewell Area School Board of Education. So moved.
So moved by Mr. Ross. Do I have a second? Seconded by Ms. Belcastro. Is there any discussion on the motion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Anybody wishing to vote no? Hearing none, the motion carries. Item F, extracurricular activities. Mr. Analine is our chairperson.
To approve the following field trips as stated on the chart. You can see the destination, the group, and the date right. So moved.
So moved by Mr. Analine, seconded by Mr. O'Neill.
It's just an FYI.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thanks for picking that up. Okay.
No proof
It's an
needed.
FYI. The way it is when you're a former. Good. Else under field trips or extracurricular activities.
Sent a report, thanks.
Okay. All right, item G, building and grounds. Mr. Senzo is our chairperson.
To approve and confirm the following building usage requests. The chart is shown buildings, the organization, the date, and the purpose of the usage. I so make the motion.
Motion by Mr. Senzo. Do I have a second? Seconded by Mr. Moad. Any discussion on the motion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Anybody wishing to vote no? Hearing none, the motion carries. Anything else, Mr. Senzo?
We're gonna have a meeting on February the 14th at 10 a.m.
Thank you.
Building and ground.
Before you dive off of building and grounds, I get a lot of questions about the playground at Center Grange. What's going on with the playground at Center Grange? The playground at Center Grange will be constructed. It was supposed to be done back in October. There was a subcontractor. The general contractor is responsible to put the playground back in place. Obviously, it's going to be in a different place, but it's their responsibility. They assured us that it will be taken care of. The subcontractor is supposed to do it in October. That ended up not doing the job. Then they found someone else that would do it. And that person, I've been guaranteed it's going to happen. They're supposed to construct it sometime here starting in January, the end of January. Weather could be a factor with that as well. But all intent is that the playground will be in place in the spring. I had, rumors out there, we're not doing it, and this and that, none of that's accurate. The playground will be put back up. And I've heard that, there's nowhere for the kids to play. That's not accurate either. They played on the soccer field all last year as well. So, we'll make sure that it gets taken care of. And it's one of those final punch list things, and the general contractor will not receive final payment until all of those things are in place. So we hold retainage on all of our contractors until everybody's satisfied and all punch lists are done. Until that's done, they don't get their final payment. So it will be done. I'm only as good as the information I get. They tell me this is when it's going to happen, and they don't show up, I got to call back. So it is certainly on top of my list, and it will be erected by the general contractor and whoever he subs that out to be.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for the FYI. Okay, item H, personnel items. Mr. Bloom serves as our chairperson.
Yeah, number one, to approve the resignation of Shannon Tress, cafeteria general worker, effective December 7th, 2023, found on attachment K. Number two, to approve the retirement of Deanna Albini, paraprofessional, effective January 4th, 2024, attachment L. Number three, to approve the retirement of Colleen Kern, superintendent secretary, effective April 15th, 2024, found on attachment M. Number four, to approve the retirement of Dan Scheidemantel, custodian, effective February 16th, 2024, attachment N. Number five, to approve the retirement of William Kibler, custodian, effective February 16th, 2024, attachment O. Number six, to approve Will Shearer as a mentor for Liz Walker for the 2023-2024 school year, this stipend of $300. Number seven, to approve the resignation of Linda Happich, paraprofessional, effective December 14th, 2023, attachment P. Number eight, to approve a medical sabbatical for middle school employee ID number 468 from December 14th, 2023 through May 3rd, 2024. Number nine, to approve the resignation of Carl Barato, paraprofessional, effective January 16th, 2024. Number 10, to approve Ed Brunton at a full-time custodian at a rate of $14.50 an hour in accordance with the CVESP agreement, pending receipt, review, and acceptance of all clearances, effective January 3rd, 2024. Number 11, to approve the resignation of Ed Brunton, custodian, effective January 4th, 2024. Number 12, to approve additions to the 2023-2024 substitute list, pending receipt, review, and acceptance of all clearances, attachment Q. Number 13, to approve a medical sabbatical for elementary employee ID number 217 from January 22, 2024 to May 31st, 2024, pending receipt, review, and acceptance of proper medical documentation. Number 14, to approve an FMLA request for an elementary employee ID number 1532, February 5th, 2024 through March 22nd, 2024. Anything else, Dr. Perry?
That is all.
I so move.
So moved by Mr. Bloom, seconded by Ms. Belcastro. Any discussion on the motion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Anybody wishing to vote no? Hearing none, the motion carries. Finance items, Mr. Moed serves as our chairperson.
Just one item to approve the adoption of the preliminary general fund budget for the 24-25 school year, which includes revenues of $44,736,687 and expenditures of $45,070,321.
Thank you.
So moved.
So moved by Mr. Moed, seconded by Mr. Senzo. Any discussion on the motion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Anybody wishing to vote no? Hearing none, the motion carries.
We also have a finance meeting, committee meeting coming up also.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Anything else under finance? Okay, now it's your turn. Anything out there? No, okay. Nothing other public comment. We'll defer to superintendent.
First of all, I would like to give thanks and congratulations to my right and left arm for the last 11 years, Queen Kearns, for her dedication to the Central Valley school community over the last 17 years. Being the board superintendent and the secretary, as well as the superintendent secretary, is not an easy task by any stretch of the imagination. It takes a special person to remain confidential, especially in today's day and age. She's always remained professional, courteous, reliable. Typically, when people call my office, they're not calling me to tell me what a great job we're doing and how happy they are. And she, took the brunt of those phone calls for not only myself, but the previous superintendent. And as I said, was always courteous when doing so. She took she handled everything professionally. She's been a sounding board for me for the past 11 years. I appreciate her unwavering support. We kind of grew up together. Our kids were kind of similar ages. Lived the trials and tribulations of raising children together. Trials and tribulations of marriage and all the other good stuff and dealing with her parents. And, she's not only been a great assistant, but she's been a great friend. But with any marriage, we had our moments. And I'm sure that my wife will attest that I can be a bit much to handle. I know that Colleen could tell you that I'm a bit much to handle. But I want to thank you for your patience and your friendship. And I wish you and Donnie the very best as you begin the next chapter of your life. And enjoy sunny Florida. It's much deserved. And maybe I'll get an invite sometime to stop by and enjoy the sun. So I want to thank you. And I'm not going to say goodbye because that's not yet. But you deserve retirement and you deserve happiness. And I really want to thank you. That's all I have.
Okay. Well said, Dr. Perry.
Thank you.
Any board member comments? Mr. O'Neill?
Just to piggyback on Dr. Perry, I had this young lady in like 7th grade.
So you ruined her.
I was the one that made her tough enough to put you in place. And she's going to be right down the road from me in Florida.
Okay.
And I plan to go down, I'll be down for second part of February. And I'll be back early April. But I plan to find Donnie and take care of him a little.
Take care of him.
Down there, like she's taking care of us. Really appreciate it. She's a good Irish girl over there.
Okay. Thank you for the kind words.
I just want to thank Colleen for all her years of service and friendship. They're on the board 17 years here. We're losing a valuable part of our district when you go. But like Dr. Perry said, I'm so happy for you and Donnie to start the next chapter of your lives and wish you all the best. Thank you for everything.
Likewise, I'd like to thank you for fielding all my phone calls. Thank you very much. Will you be missed?
I just say the same thing that to Colleen, but we're also losing a good mechanic. That's the wishes that, that luck and
Okay. All right. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay. Do I have a motion to adjourn? Mr. Bloom? Seconded by Mr. Analine. Meeting adjourned.